And welcome to week 30, day number 1. We have been doing this for about 30 weeks now, and kind of showing you how to start a business, which is the subject of today's video, is how to start a business. The easiest way to do this, and I'm going to show it to you right now. So here's the simplest way to start a business. I'm going to reveal it to you right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to go through my previous videos where I talk about starting a business, how to create retirement income, passive income, real estate income, etc. And so I have started many businesses in the past. I started that back in the early 2000s. So I think the first time that I did actually officially start a business was in the year 2000, maybe 2001. But I had been selling from, when I was a kid, years prior. To 2000, probably 1993, 4, something like that. Because I was just a tiny baby. Listen, I learned how to approach people. I don't consider myself a good salesman. I just consider myself being persistent and sort of listening to somebody, which is kind of hard to do on a video. But that is the biggest thing is approaching somebody and kind of just listening to them so that you can angle your product or service to them, right? According to their needs, angle it that way. And that's what I've been doing since I was a little kid, and out of need, because my parents didn't have a lot of money and stuff. And long story short, I saw a great need to bring money in, to take care of the little ones, etc. And so I just asked my mom, I said, what can I do to make money? And she said, well, the easiest thing I know to do is to just go ahead and sell something. I said, what can we sell? And, we just had different ideas, candy, all kinds of different stuff. And I'd go door to door, knocking on the neighbors' doors, and I would sell it. And I'd also go into businesses. And one of the most memorable experiences I had is going into government buildings. And I would just go and talk to the ladies, they're working, secretaries and stuff. And I would just kind of, here's some candy, and then other different food products and stuff. And I would just sell it. So I would say that is no secret at all, that the number one thing that you must do if you want to start a business is you have to be able to sell something to somebody. I understand a lot of people, what they do today is they use social media and online internet and stuff. And listen, I have an internet marketing degree, and everybody flocks to the internet. But here's the thing, what that has done is it's created a vacuum to where most people use online and not a whole lot of people use the old-fashioned way of selling, which is door to door, or other banners and things like that. They don't use that anymore, not as much anyway, because they do online. So that's kind of like what I do. I do both. I do online and I do offline and stuff like that. But I have noticed that a lot of people don't want to take the traditional approach, and so that opens up an opportunity for us. So then I started just to kind of figure out what was the most expensive thing I could sell, and I arrived at real estate. And then later on, I arrived at a business. So that's what I've been doing for, since the year 2000, is kind of just learning and starting to sell that, and create a marketing company and then a real estate company. Then I went to the Navy. I kind of put everything on hold and did it on the side, I kind of like time passed me by while I was in the Navy, because I wasn't as driven to build my business while I was in the Navy, because I really put my heart and soul into what the Navy was doing and what my job was at the Navy. So kind of like I had a period of time where I needed to restart, and the world had moved past me, and I had to restart things. So I had to restart a business. So I have experience restarting a business all the time, because I never had like a season where, I ran my business for like 10 years. I never did, but I have been consistently starting businesses. So that's why I made this video, is to kind of let you guys kind of get the biggest nuggets so you're able to do it. So what would you do? I would just practice. If I were you, I would just practice in selling stuff. And you would say, well, I don't have anything to sell. You don't need to have anything to sell, because you can sell other people's products or services. Now, what kind of products or services? Well, here's the biggest tip, and this is going to make this video very short, which is figure out what you like, right? Then go and ask a business owner that is already doing that, and tell them that you can work for free. I know. You don't want to work for free. And only a few people will take my advice. But if you do it, I promise you, you will not regret it. You go and sell. I've done this. So this is how I do it every single time, right? Like I wanted to get into real estate. And what I did is as a matter of fact, Ron is my friend. I did it like 15 years ago, something like that. And I went to him, and he's a big commercial real estate guy. And I said, hey, do you need marketing for your apartment complex or anything like that? And he said, yeah, I always need that. So I built him a website for free, and his whole marketing campaigns were all for free. Right? Even today, he still reaches out to me for free work all the time. But you know what? I learned how to do real estate with him. So it didn't matter to me. I learned the business. I learned the game. And then from there, he gave me ideas. And then I started researching and reading other stuff. So it just kind of put me in the path of real estate. And that's what I'm hoping to do here. Always work for free. Always work to learn for free is what I learned. You take my advice or not, but that's what I learned. I learned that if I just do work for free and I bring value to somebody first, then they'll want to reciprocate. And if I actually brought value, I will end up making money anyway. They'll end up paying me. I've always offered work for free and done the work ahead of time, but they always come back and end up paying me. So I've never really done work for free. Never, because I always either got paid or they really taught me something that immediately I implemented and I went and did it. And that is what you see me doing in this channel all the time, which is selling, talking to people. If you're not talking to people, then you have no way of making money. Absolutely not. You can talk to them, like I do, which is a phone call, a text, maybe a social media message, but you are always talking to people. And when you use automations, it kind of limits your ability to learn how people are thinking, right? You're just kind of guessing. So I always suggest to talk to people. Just talk to people. Most people will not do this anymore. They want automations and so forth to do it for them, right? They want a video to do it for them, right? And to a degree, there's a lot of merit to that because I'm doing it. I'm building a video right now, making a video. So there's a lot of merit, but you have to keep talking to them, even though you have those things in place. I use automations, I use all that stuff, but the main point is I don't just rely on that. I always want to be talking to people because I'm learning how the market is thinking. I'm iterating everything, and it's changing with the times, so that time doesn't leave me behind again, so that's what you're about to see me do. The best way to start a business is to just simply talk to people and sell to people. That's it. That's really it. And so I'm going to implement it right now, and I'm going to show you how I do it so that you are able to, my recommendation is invest in real estate. That's what I recommend. Just go and start a real estate business. That's what I recommend. Now, you don't have to, in order to do real estate, you don't have to talk to people necessarily, owners, but you do have to talk to people like, for example, me, other real estate investors, flippers, wholesalers. I'm not a wholesaler. I'm not a flipper. I used to do that in the past. I don't do it now because I want to make more money with a lot less time, right? Because I already put a ton of time into these phone calls, and I need to be consistent with the phone calls I make. So therefore, I don't go and use the rest of my time to flip or to wholesale, right? I just try to keep the deal. Now, do I end up doing flips and wholesales every once in a while? Yes, I do. But the main point is I like being on the phone, and that is what I'm going to show you. So we get in touch with property owners, whether it's commercial, residential, vacant land. We get in touch with them, or business owners, right? And we simply ask, are you willing to sell? And if they are, then then the second question is, are you willing to finance it for us? And if they finance it for us, we don't need to qualify for a mortgage with the bank. And that's the main thing. That's what I'm selling. I'm selling them on the idea of financing their property to me. That is my product. That is my service. My service is to provide them a monthly payment, okay, which is a little bit different than what you're used to out there, like selling candy like I used to be. This is a little bit more advanced because I have a lot of practice doing this. And so you just kind of approach a certain way to see if they would agree. And I'm about to do that right now. First phone call right here. This property is in Missouri. So we go through these phone calls. Most people will not answer the phone. So what we do is move on, or, let me say it a different way. We will not speak to most people that we dial because either they won't answer the phone, it's the wrong number, we're annoying them, and we get nowhere. But the people who do answer the phone and that we are able to have a conversation with, those are the ones that we're trying to find, like kissing a lot of frogs until eventually we get the princess. Okay. This is ringing too much. It says it's a mobile phone. So I have this CRM here where I keep track of all the phone calls. No answer. Okay. It's a CRM stands for customer relationship management. Essentially allows me to keep track without losing my place and without things becoming a mess.
Sorry, the number you requested.
Okay, no answer. And that's just pretty much what I do. Is I sell. And even though my businesses are doing good and properties and so forth, I keep doing this because it really is the most essential thing.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, James, how are you? This is Ben. Ben, you had spoken to my assistant about your property there on Lake Breeze Avenue.
Oh, yeah, Lake Breeze, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wanted to see if you still wanted to move forward in selling it to us.
Well, I don't know yet. I don't know, something after the 1st of April.
Oh, okay. In April, you'll make a decision.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm putting everything into trust for my kids. I don't know if I'm gonna put that in there or not.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, what you can always do is, put it in a different fashion, such as like an income generating property. Which we.
I got that now.
You got that now. Okay. How many properties do you have right now like that?
Oh, about 12.
Oh, fantastic. Is this Lake Breeze? Is it a rental right now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's never been empty. I had it for 30 years. It's never been empty.
Wow, that is fantastic. Fantastic.
I got a 4-car garage behind it, and a big dumpster, and it's next to a lake.
Oh, that is awesome. 30 years. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. So it's always made cash flow for you.
Well, I want 500,000 for it if you got the money.
500,000. Okay. If I give you 500,000, would you help me with the financing?
No.
Well, it become you turn it into a bank. We can upgrade you to being the bank, and that way the paperwork stays in the trust. And so you can pass it down to the kids. That way, it's always making money coming in.
No. I'm just going to put it on the trust. If
Gotcha.
I can't get 500 cash for it, I'll just stick it in a trust and let the kids worry about it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, you got it, James. Give it some thought. I'll check with you back in April.
Okay.
You got it, James. Thanks. Bye-bye now.
Okay, bye.
And that's pretty much what we do all the time. I cannot even describe how important it is to do this activity. There are some certain salespeople that are selling just a product one time, and they have to pay for it cash, or they have to take the cash for it. But what we do here is we're asking for financing, and that has a 30, 40, 50 year value that we only sell once, and then we benefit for 50 years or so. Up to 50 years, I would think. Long after, I'm gone probably. And you heard this guy say that 30 years. He's had it never been empty, because it's an asset. It's an income producing asset. So we are in the business of acquiring assets, which are things that put money in our pockets, as per Robert Kiyosaki. A liability is something that takes money out of our pocket. So I spend a lot of time trying to find assets. So I want to buy an asset, but I don't want to ask the bank to help me buy it or to finance it for me. I'd rather find an asset and have the seller finance it for me. And I just asked this guy that, and he said no. So that's fine. Let's go on to somebody else. Okay. We'll make a decision in April. Said to call back then. Okay. So here's Cape Coral, vacant land, looks like. So all my videos, you go back and watch them.
Hello, please leave a message after
the. All I'm doing is I'm trying to find assets, put money in my pocket. That's all. Every video is like that, every single video. But I do train on different things on every single video. So in every video is training you how to acquire assets. How to go looking for assets. I call it asset hunting instead of house hunting. Asset hunting.
I'm sorry, the party you are trying to reach has not set up voicemail on 608-781.
Okay, no answer. Let's go try to find another asset. And because I find a lot of assets, cash flowing assets, some of you participate in that. So you can contact me and say, hey, I want to buy that thing together with you. Or you want me to buy your asset with you. It just, however. Asset hunting, that's what we do.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, 2,
no
5.
answer here. Okay. Let's move on to the next. Kentucky.
Hello?
Hey, Kenny. How are you? This is Ben.
Ben who?
This is Ben. You spoke to my assistant a little while back about your property there on Ellis Cold Road.
And it is not for sale.
Oh, you're
Please take me off your list.
You got it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. The competition is fierce. A lot of people call. And I expect more people will call, especially because of my videos and other people's videos, I suspect. Okay. Palm Bay, this is on the market. Okay, let's see. Sold. This one here has been sold. Okay, here's another right here. The beautiful thing is that a lot of people buy property.
Yo,
Hey, Brent, this is Ben. How are you?
what's going on, Ben? I'm good. How are you?
Oh, doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. I was just checking back with you about your property there on West Avenue South. I wanted to see if you still wanted to move forward in selling it.
I don't understand why I get a ton of these phone calls. It's not up for sale. I don't want to sell it. If you want to send me some crazy offer, feel free to. But where are you getting that I'm trying to sell it? Because I would like to remove that off the internet.
No, I didn't get it from anywhere that that was advertised or anything like that. My assistant.
That's just your intro.
No, my assistant passed down your name to me. But I think you guys spoke. Let me tell you here when you guys spoke. You spoke May 3rd last year. So
yeah, like I said, you guys are asking me what I want to sell for, and I don't have a price. If you want to give me a price, it would be outrageous because right now there's 2 fires in there in the last 10 years. It's brand spanking new. I don't want to sell it.
oh, gotcha. Okay, well, I'll take you off the list. But listen, if you ever do, or if you have any other property, save my number. You know, I'd appreciate that.
Will do.
Thank you, Brent.
Yep. Thanks
Have a
so
good
much
day.
for taking
Bye-bye.
me off the list. Bye.
Bye-bye. Not for sale. Okay, that's fine. Missouri. Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Rodriguez, this is Ben. How are you?
All right, thank you.
Good. I was just calling you back about your property there on Baltic Drive. Wanted to see if you still wanted to move forward in selling it.
Not at this time.
Not at this time. Did you
No,
change it?
I wanna hold it.
Say again?
I wanna hold that property.
Oh, you want to hold it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you an investor?
I'm trying to be one.
You're trying to be one.
Yeah.
What kind of properties are you looking for?
Probably like couple months. I'm gonna be looking for a property, but with a couple like acres, 5+ acres.
Just in Missouri or anywhere?
By Union, Missouri, or Pacific, Missouri area.
Okay. Okay. Well, I might be able to help you with that. Just kind of tell me, text me, send me a text and let me know like what kind of properties you're looking for. And what I will do is I can start targeting people that way. That's what I do. That's what I do every day. Every day I talk to a lot of people that either want to sell or they're planning in the future to sell. But that's pretty much what I do. So I might be able to help you.
Okay, I going to tell mine. I send you a text message. I'm gonna look it and I keep you on mind.
You got it. You got it. Appreciate it, sir. Talk to you soon.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. He is trying to be an investor looking for vacant land. And that's how we do it. Always networking, always talking to people. Like somebody very famous says, who's got my money? In my case is who's got my properties, who's got my financing, who can give me financing for to buy assets, to buy property. Okay. Pleasure speaking with you. Text me your criteria. Okay, send. Okay, so let's go to Florida now. For sell by owner. Okay, let's see here. $90,000.
Hello?
Hey, Steven, how are you? This is Ben.
Okay, Ben.
Yeah, I'm looking at your property here. You have it listed for sale by owner?
Yes.
Yeah. $90,000. Is that the best you can do?
Well, I guess if you have another, it depends. If you offer me a contract, I might consider it.
Okay.
Lower. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. What can you tell me about the utilities? How hard is it going to be for us to build and that type of stuff?
Well, city water is available.
Mm-hmm.
It is on septic.
Okay.
I don't believe, because it's not on a canal, I don't believe it requires anything special other than a standard septic, but of course you'd have to verify that through the city. And you do have an option to also drill a well if you wish.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. How about like the permits to build? Is there like a waiting list or anything like that?
Not that I'm aware of. I know during the COVID time period, they were backed up a little bit, but I haven't heard anything in the past year that, you know, the way homes are going up, that I see the lot selling to the construction of home is usually less than 8 or 9 months.
Okay.
So I can't imagine it being held up too much.
Gotcha. Okay. Initially, when you spoke to my assistant, when was this? November last year.
Okay.
And back then, you mentioned to my assistant you wanted 65,000. So I wanted to see if maybe you've done some improvements or something to the land.
No, I haven't. It's just the lots have gone up considerably since then.
Oh.
I'm just going by what I've seen lots sell for in the past. You know, that was November. But I recently, this last week, did have an offer of 75,000. They haven't come through with a contract yet, so I'd probably be okay with something in that range.
Okay. Well, let me do some due diligence along the lines of what you mentioned, and I will give you a call back. What's today? Monday. So sometime later this week, if you're okay with that.
Sure, no problem. Yeah, as far as I know, the guy was from out of town. He was going to do a drive-by on the lot and stuff, you know, so, but it didn't sound like it was going to be urgent. But feel free to call me when you're sure you want to go through with something, and we'll go from there.
You got it. Appreciate it, Steve.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, take care.
Likewise. Bye-bye. He's been doing a lot of research on this, and I don't think he's going to go for anything less than 70, which is too expensive at that point. He wants 90K. Would consider offer in the 70s. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so that is all the notes have been made. So yeah, I've spent my time buying assets, looking for assets, talking to people about buying their assets and buying them with seller financing or creative financing, right? So that's what I encourage everybody to do. Sold, okay. Okay, next. Lehigh Acres, sold as well, so we are aiming at the right target. Okay. Next. Okay.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Okay. No answer. Let's go on to the next. Ooh. Let's see here. Oh. It's still, I don't think it's sold. So, okay. Willie.
Hi, this is Willie with Homefield Home Buyers. If you're calling to buy or sell a property, please leave a message with your name, phone number.
He's an investor. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Michael, how are you? This is Ben.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. I was just calling you back about your property there on 19th Avenue South, 524.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to see if you still wanted to move forward in selling it.
Not at this point in time.
Not at this point in time. Okay. Maybe I'll follow up with you in the future. Maybe you'll change your mind.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Michael. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Not selling. Okay. Missouri again. $180. Okay.
Hello. Please leave a message after the
Missouri again. Let's see here. Just keep calling and keep calling until.
Hello.
Hey, hello. This is Ben. Am I pronouncing your name correctly, Tanuji?
Yeah, who is this?
Yeah, this is Ben. I wanted to follow up and see if you were still planning on selling your property there on Mill Valley Drive.
Yeah, did we talk? Have we talked before?
Yes, yes, yes. You spoke to my assistant.
I can't remember. All right, are you a agent, real estate, or who are you?
No, I'm not a real estate agent. No, absolutely not. Never had a license or anything. Just a buyer. I just want to see if I can buy it from you.
Okay, because I'm at work right now, and I don't want to waste your time or you wasting my time. The selling price for this house is $195.
185.
So $195.
Oh,
is it in the range of what you're looking for?
Sure. What is the property vacant, or are you living in it?
It's not. I'm right here inside right now. So I'm talking to you from the inside the property now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no problem. How soon would you be able to sell it if we agree on the 195?
Probably. I mean, this is March. The kids will be on holiday. In another 2 months, if everything works out.
In about 2 months,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'll be able to go on vacation with kids and get somewhere to move to in their school district.
Yeah. Where would you move?
I'm thinking of moving closer to my wife's work.
Gotcha.
Which is Fallon or Wednesday.
No, I understand. Okay. Do you have a mortgage on the property?
Yes.
Do you know about how much you owe?
About 90. I can't remember.
So 90,000 range?
Yeah.
Okay, 90,000. Okay. So if I'm adding this correctly, you want to sell it for 195. So you're pretty much trying to walk away with around $90,000 to $100,000 in your pocket.
I don't know. Maybe it depends.
Okay, I might be able to do that.
Sure. Have a nice one.
Okay, thank you. You just hung up. Okay. He has a mortgage. Just to walk away. He lives in the and would like to move closer to his work. Very good opportunity. But it might be a good opportunity for the agents. So let's do this. He wants $1 million. He wants $1 million. Wow.
This is Mark.
Hey, Mark, how are you? This is Ben.
Hey, good.
Good. Really quickly, I was following up with you to see if you were still interested in selling your property there on 4th Street.
Yeah, sure. I'm always interested in selling if the price is right.
What would that price be for you?
I'm not going to give you a number. You give me one. I can tell you right now, in the last 5 years, every number I've gotten is less than half of what I would take. So.
Oh, okay.
I've got several large developers that have offered, prices for purchasing that property. And so I know I know what the worth is there on that property. It's just not something I'm just going to give away. That's for sure.
Oh, gotcha. What makes it so valuable, you think?
Its location.
So it's close to something where they're developing or something?
It's right on the University of Minnesota campus.
Oh, that's why. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. How long have you owned it, if you don't mind me asking?
I've owned it since 1995.
1995. That's a while. Yeah. And so I assume it's rented.
It's rented, correct?
So it's a little bit of a cash cow for you.
It is.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I'll be honest with you. I was offered 2 months ago. I was offered $905,000 for it. I told him he wasn't quite to the number I was looking for.
Wow. That's so. So are you an investor?
I'm not, but I own several properties out on the U of M campus.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, let me kind of just switch the gears here real quick before I let you go.
Yeah.
Because I do this all the time, I'm sure you can tell, and I'm sure you can from what you're telling me, I'm sure you get a lot of calls. So and I don't want to waste your time, of course. So
sure.
Here's the thing. I talk to a lot of people. I see a lot of opportunities all the time. If I can find a good opportunity for you, would you be interested in me sending it to you?
You mean an offer for that property?
No, an opportunity to buy another property.
Yeah, I'd consider buying in that area.
Okay.
I'm not interested in buying outside of the Dinkytown area, no.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Commercial or residential only?
Depends on what it was for commercial. I mean, commercial, talking apartment buildings, multi-unit, yes.
Okay.
Commercial in terms of retail or strip mall, that kind of stuff, no, I'm not interested.
Okay. Very cool. Okay, well, let me see what I have here, and I'll stay in touch. Save my number, Mark, because like I said, I don't like to waste people's time. And I want to make sure that that we can do some business together and we can make it profitable for both of us.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, Mark. Have a good day.
Yep, thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. So indirectly, you kind of see, I mean, I'm always looking for people to do business with, but I'm not going to sell something to somebody who's not interested in like $1 million. I would never. $1 million. That also tells me that when is the right time, he will probably sell it and he'll have a little bit of money. So it's nice to stay in touch with him. So I'll make the notes here. He does want the one because it is inside a university campus. People anyway, he has money and would be interested in taking a look at deals as well. Okay. So I will move him to refer to agent. And with that, I will let you guys go. Thank you for being here. I'm always looking for either partnerships or people to work with, joint venture agreements, good people that can work with us and for our company. Always looking also for deals, whether commercial, residential, vacant land. And third, this channel, I'm always looking for people who want to put their money to work as well in our deals. Come in and lend on our deals. So That is the purpose of this video. It's not to sell you anything. It's to kind of, why are we not doing business together? You can kind of see what I do, the conversations I've had. So let's do business together when you can. All right. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.